Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'd. Grade 9 students, today we are going to start our new section of indices, section 12.2, the quotients of powers with the same base. The quotients of powers with the same base. What is mean by quotients? So if you divide 30 by 10, so it means 30 divided by 10. So if you divide 30 by 10, how many times are there? 3. So 3 into 10, 30. So it's over. So how many times you got divide by any number, so that means quotient. So in other word, we're calling the times of the answer is as a quotient. So quotient of powers with the same base mean you are going to divide. So on the previous section we look about the multiplication of same base. Here we have to divide, we have to look what about the division. So when we divide same base number, so what is the law? We'll start with an example of this section. So our example 1. So 2 to the power 5 divided by 2 to the power 2. So what is the answer? So 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 2 both have same base 2. So in grade 8 we simplify this question like this. So 2 to the power 5 means we have to extract it. So 5 times 2 over 2 times 2. So we can easily divide the numerator and denominator with the same number. So we left 2 3s. So 2 into 2 into 2, that means 8. So instead of this method, so now we have to say another method. So we don't want to extract the numbers, just we can easily do it with the law. So what is the law here? 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 2. So when you have same base division, so you should subtract the power, you should subtract the index. So the previous same base multiplication, we add the index, so in here division, while we have a division, we should subtract the index. So 2 to the power 5 minus 2. If it is a division, you should subtract it. If it is multiplication, you should add it. So 5 minus 2, that is 2 to the power 3. The same answer remaining here. So 2 to the power 3 is equal to 8. So quotient of the powers of the same base. So when we dividing two index forms with the same base, the first step, that's from the law, you should subtract the index. So then you have an answer and you can proceed with the similar mathematical functions. So the second law, that is from division. So a to the power m divided by a to the power n. So both have same base index form. So when division is came, the first step is from the law. The first step is you should subtract it. So that is your second law of indices. So as you know, we'll discuss in the classroom at school. We are writing the example questions and you should copy it into your exercise book. So the example questions are you must write it in your example book, exercise book, sorry. So we'll go to another example to verify this second law. So example 2. So we'll have a question: 32 a to the power 4 divided by 4a. 32 a to the power 4 divided by 4a. So we'll write it in the fraction form, then we can easily understand the question. So 32 a to the power 4 divided by 4a. So as we discussed on the earlier section, multiplication, the numbers and the algebraic terms are multiply with each other. So we have to separately write it as a multiplication. So 32 into a to the power 4 over 4 into a to the power 4. Sorry, a. So that is a. So a means a to the power 1. So you have a power 1. So while we look at the numbers, we can easily divide the number. So you what about the algebraic term? You should use the quotient law. So if you simplify the numbers, 4 times 1, 4 times 8. So then 8 into, so a to the power 4, a to the power 1. So division. So same base division. The law says we should subtract the index. So a to the power 4 minus 1. So it means 8 into a to the power 3. So 8a cube is your answer. Okay, that is our law. With the same base division, we should subtract the index. So we can go to another example, last example on this section. So the last one. Third example, x to the power 5 into x to the power 3 over x to the power 2. X to the power 5 into x to the power 3 over x to the power 2. So that is our question. So in this question we have both the multiplication and the division. So in the numerator we have multiplication, using after simplifying the numerator we have the division. So we can use both ways. I will explain the both ways and in which way is the simplest way to you can use it. Okay, the first way I am using, first I am doing the multiplication first. So x to the power 5, x to the power 3, the bases are equal when multiplied. So you should add the index. So x to the power 5 plus 3 over x squared. You can write the denominator as it is because we don't do the division part. We only do the multiplication part on the numerator. So the final of the numerator, x to the power 8 over x to the power 2. So now it becomes to the division part. So x to the power 8 divided by x to the power 2. So we can use the second law for this. So x to the power 8 minus 2. So same base division, you should subtract it. So the final answer, x to the power 6. That is a way we done the multiplication first, and after that we'll do the division part. In the second way, we can use both in the first step. So this is the method 1. So you can simplify one by one. First multiplication, then division, one by one. So in the method 2, we are using both multiplication and division in one step. So we will go to the method 2. So method 2, so we are going to do both the division and the multiplication in one step. So in the numerator we have multiplication, in denominator we have division. Okay, so we'll write it like this: x to the power 5 plus 3. When it comes to multiplication, addition. While we do the division, we do the subtraction. So from this you have to subtract the denominator. Is it clear? So we'll do the second method in one step, the both multiplication and division in one step. So in numerator we have multiplication, so we should add the index. So we add the index. Then from the sum of this number we should subtract 2. So we'll do in one step. So x to the power 8 minus 2, that is x to the power 6. So this way is the most preferable way. You should learn to do combining two rules in one step. That is most preferable one. So you can use the method 1 also, one by one. First multiplication, then division, then other laws. Okay, so the second law of the indices is when two index forms are in the division, the bases are same, you should subtract the index. Then you can go further with the simple mathematical functions. Okay, you can do the exercise. Now you can do the exercise 12.2 that belongs to the second law.